Hi, this is Sonia with Artsy Solutions, and welcome to weeks 11 through 16 of the 2022 Index Card Art Challenge. And I'm just now trying to get caught up. I still got several weeks to go. But for these prompts, they are beloved, water, forgive, energy, family, and imagine. So to start out with, and these come from Livie's Lovelies on her Patreon channel, and I'll have a link in the description where you can access this free printable, and so you can continue along and do the challenge with us together. So I did all these off camera, except, well, I did do a little bit of footage for the water, but this is basically just a little simple show and tell. So for week number 11, it's beloved or beloved, and basically I just I got one of the layers, the Tim Holtz ideology layers, and just took some distress ink and a ballpoint ink pen, and kind of, after I rubbed the distress ink on there, I took a ballpoint pen, went around it, and then took an embossing pen, the Emboss It by Ranger pen, and then used some clear detail embossing powder and embossed it, and just kind of made it shine or whatever. Just added a little piece of lace. I'd spritzed some sprays on almost all of these. All these have just a little bit of coffee dye, sprays, some distress oxide inks, and some alcohol inks. And then most of them are just, they're double-sided, and it's like a journaling spot with coffee dyed paper. And they're stitched around the edges. All of them are stitched. So that's the first one, beloved. And then water, like I said, I did do a little bit of recording some of this. Basically what I did was I found a dictionary page, and I just got the definition of water and cut it out, and I used it on both sides. And for this image, I just took it out of a magazine, and it's just a really pretty image of some water, like a waterfall or whatever. And I just thought that was appropriate, and I just added it to the back of the index card and stitched it on together. And for the backdrop, I have some acetate, and all I did with it was took some blue alcohol ink, spray ink, and spritzed it. And I tried to let it dry, but it still smeared even after it dried, which was fine. And then what I did was I took a ballpoint pen again, and I went around it, just kind of like making designs, but I think I kind of covered most of that up. You probably can't see it too well. Then I took some glossy accents and then added it around the edges. I don't know if you can see that or not, but just to kind of give it like a water sort of look. And once it dried, I put another piece of acetate over top of it so that none of the stuff would smear. And then I just stitched it together, the single stitch. And then here's the back. I just took another one of those Tim Holtz ideology layers and pretty much repeated the same process that I did on the beloved card. And almost all of these have the same type techniques going on with the ideology layers. So that's for number 12. And then for 13, it's forgive. So it's kind of like turning over a new leaf and just let it go and then bloom into something pretty. And this right here is a pocket. You can tuck something down in there if you need to. And then it's just journaling space on the back. And then energy, I just kept it simple. It's more of like a scientific kind of deal. So some of your sources of energy: light, food, sun, wind, water, earth, plants, you know, just your basics. And this is like a little tuck spot back here if you want it to be one. And then flip it over and it's just journal space. This is supposed to represent the sun. And I hand drew the sun and then went around it with some black distress ink, and then took some clear detail embossing powder and embossed it, and then went back over it with some of the gold mica ink, and then there that is. And it's 14, let's see, 15 is family. And then I just drew like a little tree. It's supposed to represent like a little family tree. And the tree, I put it's headed with a love, partnered with trust, and then seeds of destiny. So it's just, you know, kind of like family, and you have your head and then your partner and then your kids. So there you go, family. And then on the back, I just put some stickers on here that I got from the Dollar Tree. Some 3D stickers, and you have some journaling space. And then last but not least, you have Imagine. And this is like having the world in your hand, in the palm of your hand. And basically all I did was I took a 3-inch circle punch and punched out a circle of this map. And then I hand drew this little palm of your hand deal. But first what I did was I punched this out, and then I punched 2 of them out. And then I traced around like where the palm would go. And then that's how I knew how to draw around it. And then I added it to some black cardstock and stitched it on. And this right here is like a pocket. And then I put Imagine having the whole world in the palm of your hands. So Imagine is the word. And then I just took a little graphic 45 journal card. The world is but a canvas to our imagination. So Imagine. So that's pretty much it. Really simple. And I just wanted to do these off camera because I've gotten so far behind, and I'm still so far behind. But this is my quick little share, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you do, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and check out my blog and my other social media sites. And as always, I thank you guys so much for watching.